I've done like a Ariana Grande No Tears Left to Cry makeup kind of recreation. I tried my hardest. I think it turned out really well. I'm recreating, let me see because I screenshotted. I'm recreating the look where she has her hair like down like this. I tried to recreate it and she looks like this. It was really hard to get a proper picture of it because it was really dark, but yes, I've gone for the very glowy skin and the very glittery eyes. I mean, I tried to replicate basically everything. So yeah, this is like the gif that like inspired me, because Makeup by Mario, who is a legend, did her makeup and it looks absolutely stunning. So let me show you. Instagram is this kind of look that I was recreating. I think I did quite well, you know. I'm quite proud of myself. So yeah, please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I've already primed my eyelids with the, oh, I've already got it dirty, with the Rimmel Match Perfection concealer, and I also use that to cover my eyebrows, and I also filled in my eyebrows with the NYX micro brow pencil in the shade ash brown, and I've kind of tried to like straighten them out a bit more because her eyebrows are quite straight and not as arched, so I tried to do that, and then I tried to conceal as much of my eyebrow hairs as possible. But yes, anyway, I also set that all in place with some RCA Makeup No Colour powder, and yes, so that's everything primed and ready to go. So I'm first gonna dip into the Too Faced chocolate bar palette and take the shade Milk Chocolate. I'm just gonna take this on a fluffy brush and just put this in my crease. So I'm gonna go into the Kylie Jenner Naughty palette, and I'm going to take Tipsy, which is like a greyish shade, and I'm just going to use that to deepen up that crease a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with Semi Sweet and just deepen it up at the front a bit more. Okay, what I'm going to do is just take a bit of Milk Chocolate and sweep it all over my lid. For her lid, she's got a really shimmery colour. It looks like quite a chunky, glittery kind of shimmer. So I'm going to go back into the Naughty palette and take the shade Jingle on a very small packing brush like this. And I'm actually going to take some MAC Fix Plus and soak the brush in it, just to really be able to pick up that pigment. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put this shimmer all over my eye. Okay, so I just took a bit of the shade Hot Toddy, and I'm just slightly putting this over that shimmer, just because the shimmer was a bit darker, it wasn't so light. So I'm just mixing it in with the shimmer and then going back over the top just to intensify a bit more. Okay, so I just did my eyeliner and lashes off camera because that was never gonna happen, but for the wing I just made the actual wing a bit thicker and I kept it really thin on the actual lash line, because that's how she has it. Like, she has it quite thick and dramatic on the ends, and then she has it very thin in this part. So, well, I attempted to do that anyway, but yeah. So I did that, and as always I used the Lily lashes in the style Diamonds because that's the only ones I'm actually able to use. I struggle with anything else. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the face, and then we're gonna add the final touch for the eyes. To start with my face, I'm gonna prime with the NYX Hydra Touch Primer, just because she has a very glowy hydrated base. Wow, that is a lot, so let me spread that out. So I'm going to just really hydrate and make my skin glow. And the best way to do that is to always start with a good base. I'm struggling to not ruin this hair. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go into the MAC Strobe Cream. Haven't used this in a while actually. In the shade Peach Light. This is just going to give me an extra bit of glow. Just exploded everywhere. And I'm just going to pop this all over my face. Okay, so I'm now going to go in with this Makeup Forever HD Ultra HD foundation. It's quite a dark shade, however she's very tanned. So I'm going to just blend it down my neck and hope for the best. Wow, that is really dark. Okay. I just mix it with a tiny bit of this Clinique foundation just to lighten it up a little bit because I am quite pale compared to her. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend that out. Also when this foundation blends out, it's not as dark, so. By the way, I'm using quite a lot of foundation because her skin is literally flawless. So, to do that, we're going to just pack on the makeup, you know. Okay, so I know I look like a bit of an Oompa Loompa, but it's all part of the process. So, I'm going to take this Match Perfection Concealer by Rimmel in the lighter shade and just pop that underneath my eyes. I'm using this one because it's a really creamy one. And obviously, as I said, her skin is very hydrated. So, yes. Also, her nose is very tiny, so I'm going to try and snatch my nose a little bit. I'm just going to put that concealer down the bridge of my nose. I'm then going to take a tiny bit of the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. And I'm just going to put that on the outer edges just to highlight a bit more. And just put that on the tip of my nose because she's got quite a round nose. And then I'm just going to use a beauty blender to blend all of that out. Okay, so she's got very high cheekbones and I don't have any at all. So I'm going to take this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Dark Cocoa and use a tiny bit because this is very dark. And I'm just going to try and contour my cheekbones with it. Wow, that is already too much. Okay. And I'm just going to take this like contouring flat brush and blend that out. Okay, and then I'm going to go with my beauty blender and blend that out as well. Okay, as you can see, that's like lifted my cheekbone. Snatched. Okay. Now I'm going to do the other side. You want to do this quite high up because that gives the illusion that the cheek is higher. If you bring it too low, it's going to look muddy and you're just going to lose that effect. Okay, I'm not going to set my face. I'm going to set my whole face with the RCMA No Colour Powder. Just blend out any creases that I have. And just go straight in. And then just going to dust the rest of it all over my face. So I'm taking the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D and the NARS Eater brush because that's perfect for contouring, and I'm just gonna contour further in my cheekbones. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say I'm using these first two colours. Okay, I'm just gonna take a small, like kind of compact brush to try and contour my nose with. By the way, I've never really attempted to do this, so wish me luck. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going back in just to make sure it's not too intense. I'm gonna take Colourpop Flexitarian highlighter, and I'm gonna take my highlight brush and I'm gonna just pack this on my cheekbones, just at the very top. This is gonna really help with making the cheeks look lifted. And she has, as I said before, very glowy skin in this video. Then I'm going to take a very tiny brush. This is going to help with the nose contour, by the way. And I'm going to draw a thin line down my nose. Further down than I usually do, like to here. And then I'm going to just draw a really small. I'm also going to put some under my brow bone. I'm going to just take this fluffy brush and dip into mix milk chocolate and semi-sweet together and just pop that on my lower lash line. And as always, using the Maybelline Lash Sensational, and I'll just pop that underneath my eyelashes. I think we're basically nearly done. She does have a line of glitter kind of underneath her eye, so I'm going to try and recreate that. I'm going to do that by mixing these two glitters by by Urban Decay. The Heavy Metal eyeliners in the shade Midnight Cowboy and Pyro, and I'm just going to pop that underneath my eyes. I'm going to first take Pyro and just, can I zoom in a bit more? Yeah, and I'm just going to pop that underneath. And I'm also going to just quickly take Midnight Cowboy just to mix them together. So now moving on to the lips. So for my lip combo, I'm going to take NYX lip liner in the shade Mauve and the Colourpop liquid lipstick in the shade Alyssa. I'm just going to line my lips first. I'm going to overline them and like kind of draw, because she doesn't have like a distinct cupid's bow. It's like quite rounded, so I'm going to try and replicate that. My lips are really overlined, but as I'm saying, I'm trying to recreate her look and how she looks. So that's why I've gone a bit extreme. And obviously not followed my lip shape or anything like that. So yes, I'm gonna just top it off with some lip gloss, because her lips matching her eyes are very glossy. Just before that, I wanted to take this Flexitarian highlighter and just pop it in my inner corners. So now I'm going to take this Kylie Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade Sugar. I'm just going to pop this on. And just to set that all in place, I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus. Okay, so that's the finished look. I've also like done my hair like her, as you can see. Well, I tried, and yeah, this was honestly really challenging, but I'm actually quite proud of how it turned out. Like, I think it looks very similar to the video. My lips are kind of freaking me out because they're very overlined, but you know, and this isn't the shape I'm used to either, but I really love the look. I tried to contour. I mean, I'm a lot tanner than I usually am, but I think once I put the concealer and stuff, it all just meshed together very well. So yeah, so let me just give you guys a final like close-up of the look. You know, cue the music. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked that video, and if you do recreate it, tag me on Instagram or something, because I'd love to see it. But yes, this was such a fun video to film. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Just a reminder, I'm doing a giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers, so if you're not subscribed already, just hit that big red button, because it would really help me out. Turn on the post notifications as well, because you'll be notified every single time I upload, and I'm uploading every Wednesdays and Fridays, so you'll just get that little alert to let you know when I actually upload my video. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.